Good evening. I'm back. And have I mentioned how weird it feels to me, a nighttime streamer, to look outside and see the sun still out when I start at 8 p.m.? It's just kind of bizarre. I don't know if I like it or not. Well, I'm going to have to deal with it for a couple of months, I guess. I'm just going to turn this on here so you've got something other than a blue screen to look at while we chat. But I'm back, and we're playing some Colecovision stuff tonight. There we go. Got to get the aspect ratio right on the TV. And Thierry found a toy to play with, so don't mind the rumbling in the background. Siren's paying close attention. Even though I got that toy for Siren, Siren never plays with it, so it's no big deal. But yeah, so one of the early champs of good home arcade ports is the Colecovision. And you know what? I just realized I swapped one blue screen for another. I'm just going to let this run in the background here. Oh, shoot. Okay. I just realized that this is also mono, so I need to fix that. But, yeah, the second gen, I mean, you've got a lot of stuff from, like, the Atari 2600, but those arcade ports were mostly crap. I mean, serious crap. I make no pretense that I am very much not impressed by the Atari 2600. Is this it? Yes. Okay, good. So basically what I need to do is take these out. Put it into a splitter of some sort on the left channel, and then plug that in to both the left and right. And that should do the trick. Unless it's waiting for me to push the button. Push the button, Frank. Alright. The reset. So yeah, the ColecoVision did a much better job of being somewhat accurate to the arcade original, and actually, as a testament to that, Donkey Kong was the original pack-in game. So, which is kind of funny considering not too long after that, Nintendo would come out with the NES. But yeah, so I mean, you can see that this is pretty damn close compared to some of the other versions that are out there. So we're gonna explore some of those before we get started. So last night I had double cola, which tasted like normal cola to me. So let's see if we can get something different with triple cola. Drink it for vim and vigor. So I don't know. I mean, double cola didn't make much sense to me. Triple cola makes, you know, a third less sense to me. So let's let's see if this tastes any different. Okay. It does have a slightly different taste. Still very cola-ish. It's got almost like a weird chocolatey aftertaste to it. It doesn't have any chocolate in it, but maybe they just went a little bit more hardcore on the caramel. And that could have done it. So at least triple cola does taste like more cola than cola? I don't know really how to explain it, but at least it doesn't taste just like every other cola I've had, like the double cola did. Okay, so one thing about Colecovision controllers. They have a number pad. Another thing about Colecovision controllers. They have a very short cable. Like, let's see here if I can... There we go. This is how much cable you have to work with normally. Fortunately, when I got one of my Atari controllers, it came with an extension. So, even though the ColecoVision is right by my elbow, the normal cord was too short. So, I'm glad I had that, pound sign brought us back to this screen. So I'm glad I had that extension. Okay, so let's get going. I'm not a fan of this style of controller where the buttons are on the sides. One thing I am kind of glad, though, is that when I took this to Matt for AV modding, he also did a once-over of the innards and found that the controller ports were a little bit out of alignment. Which is great, because originally I was having problems moving the controller. And it's a lot easier to move now. One thing I'm noticing is the level is kind of mirrored. Donkey Kong is on the right instead of the left. Kind of odd. No. Let's wait for that. No. Yeah, not a fan of this controller. Let's try using left hand with the directional knob. Hi, Thierry. What you hiffin'? She smells something. Are you smelling the triple cola? Does it appeal to you somehow? I've also noticed that we haven't had any flaming barrels yet. Aw. What the hell? Are those supposed to be the flames? Guess so. So, I mean, it's not perfect arcade ports, but a hell of a lot closer than their competitors. Yeah. Yeah, get back here! Get back here! What? How did that not work? Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh! Oh, that was close. Alright, now for this level. What? No bouncing anvils? I'm actually kind of happy about that. Always that timing always annoyed the hell out of me. Well, nope. No! Doo-doo-doo-hoo. Is that it? 8,900? Yep. Not too bad. It's not unusual for how far I get in this game, so... We'll go another round, then we'll switch to a different game. I've got like 8 more games here, including Turbo, which I will not be playing tonight. The only reason I have it handy here is because it was in the, it was already in the Coleco. Had to have it there for, filming, not this week's, but next week's YouTube video. There we go. Good, good. Nah. There we go. Get me up there. Thank you. I don't like that they get a head start on me. It's not fair. Whoops. Thought I could be clever about that and double back across. Always hated that they didn't keep your progress. Ah. Okay. Down, go over. Let's actually get that umbrella this time. Almost. Come on. Woohoo! Man, it kind of takes away the satisfaction not having those end screens. It's probably great for people who wanted a speed run, but that would not be me. Oh. Started to do the falling noise. And jump! There we go. Making some progress. Hey there, DOS Nerd. Welcome, welcome. I don't need that telephone. It's not worth the danger. I got points for that? That's hilarious. Oh no! Son of a bitch. I was right there and... controller issues tripped me up. Hey, I jumped. Yep, Colecovision DK. Figured I'd start with the pack-in game. Got a bunch of others to tackle tonight, including the game... Oh, that was too much, huh? Including the game that made me choose The ColecoVision over the Intellivision. And you know what? I think I'll get to that one right now. Okay. So there's a lot of back and forth of, oh yes, no, I totally get that the Atari 800 port is better, but this is a pretty good one, and it was the best for a while because the Atari 800 port didn't really hit until later, if I remember correctly. I think this was the first home port. 1981, 1982. But this game is what made me choose the ColecoVision over the Intellivision. It's Rock and Rope. And this is one of the few ways you can play it at home. They did put it into a Konami arcade collection at one point, so you can play the actual arcade version, because this is a little bit lacking. Come on, get in there. There we go. But I actually have some fond memories of playing Rock and Rope at the airport, waiting for my dad to get back from being away with the Air Force. So, kind of got some nostalgia, not necessarily for the ColecoVision version, but for the game itself. Honestly, DOS Nerd, I figured that out from you just saying, hey, as a greeting, rather than some clever line to introduce your arrival. So that's why I was just trying to make conversation rather than dig. So... I should, whoops. I should haul out the, arcade classics version of this at some point. I think I played it a while back. But, it's been a while. Well, in this game, all I have is a flashlight and a harpoon. Whoops. Ah! Gotta switch around and use my left hand for the directional. I think that tends to work better for me. There we go. Ah, my eyes! Hey there, Infamous. I heard the whoop. Oh, come on! Okay, there we go. Jeez. Kind of having a party over there, aren't they? Oop, there's an invincibility egg. It's kind of weird how the sprites can overlap the edge of the screen there. Yay! What? I don't think this is what the second level looks like in the arcade. I mean, I don't care all that much, but it's kind of interesting. Whoop. Okay. I was not prepared for that. Ooh. Can I climb down on that? Okay, good. I was hoping I wasn't screwed by being on the same level, but not on the same platform. Tonight's drink is triple cola. I had double cola last night. Okay. Nope. Yeah, so that's like 5 cola I've had this week so far. There we go. Now die! Okay. Five coli? That sounds unhealthy. There we go. Woohoo! I have never made it this far in this game before. Oh wow, it looped! Okay. Oh jeez. Oh. Wow. I think that's like an all-time high score for me on this game. Let's have one more run. There we go. Sure. You. Uh-oh. No! I was trying to turn around. Okay. Enjoy your burb. See if I can do that. There we go. Yep. Oh, get up. Go. Yay! Okay. So I also have the Colecovision flashback console, which has like 60 games in it, and it also manages to have like a bunch of the overlays. Oh yeah, come get me. So I was actually kind of... Oh, hey, no. Hey, that's one way to do it. So I was actually kind of hoping that I might be able to use the controllers and or the overlays from the flashback in the full console. And while the plugs are compatible, the controller is not. And the controller is slightly too small, so I can't use the flashback overlays with the actual Intellivision. So that kind of sucks, because I don't have overlays for any of my Colecovision games. They're all secondhand. Get through. Yep. Okay, good. I don't want to take any chances. There we go. I think I have to go down here first. Crap. Was I running out of flash power? It sounded a little different at the end there. Yeah, I was kind of screwed. Oh well. Boop, 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 boop. Welcome back. Okay. Let's switch to a different game here. I hauled out some card reader cards to clean the contacts on the cartridges before I started tonight. Although there are a couple that I missed. And man, did that get dirty. It was really nasty. Let's do a little bit of Omega Race. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh yeah, totally. Another thing about the mod job. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Here, I'll just unplug it for now. Well, no, I can't. So, here's the Colecovision. I'll move the microphone out of the way for a moment. Here's the Colecovision. And so we've got the AV ports on the back here that were added instead of just the regular RF plug here. But the fun part is that he also added a lovely blue LED for power indicator, because otherwise it doesn't have a power indicator. Okay, I need to reseat this. I might need to clean this. Okay. But yeah, so that nifty blue LED there. He's like, I can give you any color you want. What do you want? Man, is that a bright LED. But it's kind of a problem that I had with the TurboGrafx 16 also. Is that it just doesn't have a... Wow. Yeah, that was definitely needing a cleaning. It just doesn't have any sort of power light indicator, which makes it difficult when, you know, if it doesn't work, well, is there actual power getting through? Is it something else? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that there. Check that out. On both sides. These definitely needed it. Just go ahead and clean some of the other ones while I've got the card out here. And all these are, it was like, I can't even remember how this was, but they're cleaning cards for credit card readers. You can just get them off of Amazon. They're all individually wrapped in these nice little foil packages. And not only is it good for cleaning off the contacts on on the cartridges, but then you can also kind of push them into the slot on the console and clean out the contacts there a little bit too. All right, now let's plug in Omega Race. Okay, a little bit better. Come on. The joys of true hardware. I was debating actually whether to play on the actual console or emulate tonight, but I decided to go with the actual console. Come on. Okay, well. Yeah, so every once in a while it's nice to do. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to have Omega Race tonight. Sad milk all over. So let's see if Zaxxon will work. There we go. Turn game off before inserting cartridge or expansion module. Does this require an expansion module of some sort? Hey there, Crispy. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful music. Gotta love that, uninhibited triangle wave. So this is something I didn't realize. I mean, does this need an expansion module of some sort? Hello? Because the cartridge itself doesn't give any indication. Some games say Colecovision and Atom on the top, but this just says Colecovision. I'll take that as a compliment, Crispy. Well, I guess Zaxxon's off the table too. What expansion module would it use? So one was the steering wheel, which I doubt it would use. One was there's the trackball, and there's the 2600 module. You can actually plug in a module to the Colecovision that that lets you play Atari 2600 games on the console. Huh. Okay, well... Let's see, this was 1981, was it? Yeah, I was 2. Alright, well, let's try Tutankhamun. Goodness. This is what I get for not testing these things out ahead of time. Okay, that's promising. Doesn't have the usual Colecovision thing, but it also has a different cartridge design. There we go. So I've played this in the arcade. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Oh, start right off from there. That's nice. Bloop. That's some rough scrolling. I was trying to shoot. I can probably only shoot sideways. Gotta make sure I get all of the treasures. Yay! Man, they just load the corridors right off the bat. Ah. What? Why was I still shooting that way? Oh! I'm learning. There are 2 buttons on the Colecovision controller. One on the left and one on the right of the controller. And they make you shoot in their respective directions. Okay, this just got cooler. Alright. Bloop. Whoops. There we go. I actually have to use both buttons, so I have to pay attention to where my hand is. Dang. Help. Gotta say, this is the best I've ever done on Tutankhamun. At home or in the arcade. Nah. Before you can come and visit and see them almost any time you want. Okay, so I pressed the 2 this time instead of 1. Let's see how this goes. Ah. Okay. No. Go away! I wish the mobs in this game had as good AI as Pac-Man, where they'd only sometimes come at you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, keep bringing it on. You set them up, I'll mow them down. Crap. So I actually featured this for last month's first trophy video. Well, not this game specifically, but the Colecovision. I played Venture. And... oh, jeez, I'm so boned. Literally! And, next week, not this week, but next week, I'll be, showing off a little bit more ColecoVision footage. And then, next month, I'm going to be focusing on the ColecoVision for a video. So, lots of ColecoVision love. It's a pretty fun console. I've got a decent amount of games for it. Like maybe 20? It's one of those consoles that I didn't grow up with, but when I started building my collection back in 2018, I wanted to get either the ColecoVision or the Intellivision, because they were both interesting devices. Wow, I did pretty good that time. I don't have all the games. Far from it. But I do have a decent collection. Alright, here we go. Thank you. But yeah, when I started collecting again back in 2018, this was on my agenda. I can pass on that one ring. It's not the one ring. Ooh. What's going on here? Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here. This was a game, though, that was pointed out as one of the more interesting ones on the console. But it's also kind of tough to find. Well, at least I've been doing surprisingly well up to this point, so I have plenty of lives left. But yeah, this one took me a while to find a copy. But I'm glad I finally get to poke at it tonight. See, that's another thing about my collection, is everything I buy, I intend to play at some point. I don't buy games for the quote-unquote investment of it, or just collect for the sake of collecting. Even the ones where I'm trying to get the entire library, I'm doing that with the intent to then play that full library on a live stream. Oh, key's right there this time. That's nice. Ah! That wasn't nice. Shame on you. That walking sound is kind of weird. But yeah, so I don't know if I've triggered some people by opening unsealed Atari XEGS games live on stream or not, but to me, games were meant to be played. Ooh. Oh, and I looped. Okay. Can I pause? Nope. Okay. I can die. Can I go up here? Okay. I wasn't sure if that would do anything. Here, I'll just stand here and hold them off for a moment. Oh wait, I don't have a lot of time to waste. Okay. Right. Get the key. What? No! No! Okay. Apparently I just used a screen clearing attack by panic pressing both buttons. Wish I had known about that before. I wonder why I couldn't get that key though. Oh, because I already had a key. I have to go and unlock door number 1 and then come back and get the key and unlock door number 2. I bet that was it. Dang it. Okay, well, I think I'll move on to the next game. Get out of there. Okay. I'm gonna switch to the one that I'm least enthusiastic about. And this is one I actually played last week when I was at the arcade. Gorf! This one I would be surprised if there was a lot of difference between the Colecovision and the arcade. Because the arcade version was pretty old. Get ready, player one. There is quite a bit of difference. Okay. Not in how the gun is handled, though. That was the biggest gripe I have about this game. When you fire, you have to not fire again until the bullet hits an objective. Because firing again resets the active bullet. Oops. Ah, it's just a little bit off. There we go. This definitely does not have the speech. Okay, both buttons do the same thing. There's the little laser asshole. That's got to be its official name, too. It's the laser asshole. Hello? Coming back? Here you are. Okay, on to the next phase. Space warp! Ow. That was a little rude. Okay, those blasts are moving way too fast. Hey, I got him. Ooh. Managed to snag him that time, too. Alright. Well, that was over quick. Now on to the flagship. Catch! Reminds me of the bit from Emo Phillips. I have dreams of one day going out to defend my country against the first preemptive nuclear strike. I'll be out there going, I got it, I got it! Doing a good job of, like, the incremental damage of the flagship. Oh, that was nice. Come on. I didn't manage to do this in the arcade. Ah, I thought I had him. No! Drat. Game over, Space Cadet. Saturn games. Yeah, there are quite a few. I really would recommend Shining the Holy Ark. That was fun. The hell is that? The Saturn actually had some pretty decent arcade conversions, too. Because the Sega, I want to say VDP, was it? One of the Sega arcade boards was based on the same hardware as the Saturn. Trying to think of what Saturn games I have. I have to say, I don't have a very large Saturn collection. But there's some pretty decent ones out there. I mean, Daytona USA is, you know, it was the pack-in, but it was a pretty good one. Panzer Dragoon, of course. Knights was okay, but I never really got the hang of it. Haha, that'll show him. I'll blow up at him. Wow. I couldn't have done that again if I tried. Fair enough. I'd say it's probably one of those things where I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying the console, but there are games worth playing on it. Whoa! I hit its core! Yay, I've been promoted to Space Captain! Thank you, Crispy. It's copyright infringement, the video game. Gotcha. Well, one thing I did when I was, like, trying... Whoa. Oops. When I was trying to decide what I wanted to get on the Saturn. Well, aside from, like, random YouTube videos where they'd show off, here's some stuff on the Sega Saturn. They'd be like, oh, hey, that looks like I might enjoy it. I'm going to put it on my list. But sometimes just going down the list of available games and seeing what might pique your interest and then looking up videos of it. As for someone who regularly covers the Saturn, I would suggest Sega Lord X on YouTube. He's pretty good and has a vast knowledge of everything Sega, so you'll get some good Saturn advice there. Let me take a look at... my list of games, because I can't see everything from here. It's kind of weird. I've actually got quite a few Japanese games, but got the Konami Antiques MSX collection, Fantasy Zone. Bug was pretty good. Daytona USA, Myst, Off-World Interceptor Extreme. I guess I should stick to the stuff that's only on Saturn, though. Although, I've heard a lot of people say the Need for Speed was better on Saturn than the PlayStation. Shining the Holy Ark, Sonic 3D Blast, Virtua Cop, Virtua Fighter. Bug is kind of a 2.5D... almost like 2 3/4 D platformer. Because, like, the stages are laid out in, like, a 3D maze. You only go left to right, and then when you hit an end, it kind of rotates around and you keep going. Let's go one more run at this here. I may have to grab some other games if I run out of arcade ports to play. I've got plenty of other games for the Coleco. Hell, I've got more for the Coleco than I do for the Saturn. But yeah, Sega Lord X, GameSack would probably be another good one. They cover the Saturn from time to time. Unfortunately, I would say that Saturn was one of those where most of the good stuff never made it out of Japan. Or a lot of the good stuff never made it out of Japan. Like, there's, of course, Panzer Dragoon Saga, which did make it out of Japan, but it's like $700 if you can find it. Shining Force 3 looked pretty interesting, but again, the American version, there's like a chapter to it that didn't make it to the American version. There we go. Dang it. Hold still! There we go. Okay, so even though this game isn't all that close to the arcade original, it's close enough that this would be really good for people wanting to play it at home. I love how I've chipped off its nose and it's still, like, sticking with the rest of the ship. Come on. Just kind of limping along there. Ah, dang it. That was close. That was rude. Come on. Come on, there's barely a ship left. Blow up already. Oh, that went right through it. Well, at least I get points for carving parts of the hull up. Yeah. Man, how did I manage to make it on, like, the third shot last time? There's barely anything left! Most of my shots are going right through it! I mean, at this point, I'd guess that the entire crew is dead and it's just on autopilot, taunting me. Son of a bitch. There we go. Yeah, hit the UFO. Come on. There we go. Doing okay. Second part of the second loop here. Gotcha. Alright, so the laser dudes are out of the way. Come on. You know, this would be a lot easier if they'd stand still and let me shoot them. Although I have to say the motion is pretty clever. I mean, it's not very easily predictable patterns. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this one you just kind of have to rely on your Jedi powers. Although it's kind of weird, I'm doing better at this faster than when I tried it in the arcade. Though I suppose that counts as practice, too. Space Piggies! Ah. There we go. That little bit there was annoying me. Like, oh, come on. A little bit of OCD getting those out of there. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. I got your nose. Gotcha. See, right here, I got your nose. Space Colonel. Yeah, I ain't gonna wait for you to make your formation before I start shooting you down. Yeah, RetroArch is a little tricky when it comes to Saturn. Game over, Space Colonel. I wouldn't recommend trying to play Saturn on a Raspberry Pi. It might work fine for on a PC. Because I actually did try Shining the Holy Ark on the PC a while back. And it worked wonderfully. But, yeah, it does not work well on the Steam Link or the PS TV. Oh, yeah, you probably do need a BIOS. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try a couple more games here. Whenever I think of Gorf, I think of this one Sesame Street sketch where Kermit goes into a t-shirt shop, and he's like, "So I'm here to pick up my Kermit the Frog t-shirt," and the guy at the t-shirt shop brings up a shirt that says Gorf. It's like, there's something wrong. That doesn't say frog. That says Kermit the Gorf. He's like, well, yeah, but I had this order in, and then this other monster, Muppet monster comes in. He's like, hey, I'm Kermit the Gorf, and I ordered a t-shirt. Yeah, here you go. And they just go through this with like 3 other variations of the letters F, R, O, and G until like Kermit just absolutely loses his shit. Narf! Yeah, that too. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think so, Brain, but how many heads of lettuce are we going to stuff into that kitten? Okay. Next up. Ah, come on. Okay. Getting there. We at least had something. I know this works. I've played it before. We've got burger time. On the Colecovision. Get ready, Chef One. And this music will now be stuck in your head for the next 2 weeks. Ah, dang it. Ooh. That was fortuitous. Get the ice cream. Good. Oh, that was close. Ah, crap. We're going to a place where the sun never sets, the size of your wallet matters, and actors and actresses take slave all day. We're going to Denny's? Nice. Ah! Shouldn't have panicked. Should have just walked right through the stuff I peppered. Don't panic. Don't panic. Hey, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Go. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Woohoo! Now you know. Stop it. Get ready, Chef 1. Okay, looks like I've got one more chef. Well, that was unpleasant. So is seeing his apparently naked bottom flopping around when he's dead. Oh, dear God. Sorry, but my brain just came up with something rather awful. This happens sometimes, where I get a random thought that kind of shocks me. Is that rigor mortis, or are you happy to see me? Yeah. Let's try that again. Oh man, now I want a frickin' Royal Robin. It's the burger at Red Robin that has fried egg on it. It's so good. It's what I get every time I go there. Oh, nice combo! Well, because he was dead and he was facing us. See, right there. He was facing us with his bare ass. Also, my brain makes really weird connections. Most of the time, it's fun. Sometimes it's terrifying. Oh, yes. Another good combo. Oh man, I owned that one. No! Crepe. No, not a crepe. It's burgers. This isn't crepe time. Wait, what? Dang it. I thought the pepper was still in the air to catch that last egg. Sweet. Come get me, you bullseye bastards. Oh, crap, I didn't see that ladder there. Might as well just get this out of the way. That was only worth 50 points? Game over. Let's do another run of that. This is one of my favorites. Even though I'm not very good at it, or rather it's a little brutal, this is actually a game... I don't remember how I was playing it back then, but I do remember playing it at my uncle's place. He didn't have a Coleco, but he did have an Atari, so maybe that's how he played it. They also had an NES, but I don't think that's the version that I grew up playing at his place. There we go. Haha! I think they have this at the arcade. I should double check. Duh. Something I've never tried, but I probably should at some point. Thanks to this game. I've never actually put, like, sausage on a burger. Dang it. I was expecting the pepper to go the other way. There we go. Yay! I wonder how that would work. Like using a sausage patty, maybe? Get them all! Yes! I'll have some time to make burgers unmolested. Not much time, but some. What? Oh, I was out of pepper. Dang it. And I'm still out of pepper. Good to know. Yeah. Man, this game's hard enough with pepper. One thing I do kind of like about this controller is something that I kind of like about the game Time Pilot in the arcade as well. The control knob, you know, this part that you use as your joystick, kind of turns a little. It rotates. And it isn't really there for any sort of control, but I think it kind of makes it a little bit easier to deal with movement sometimes, because it'll move with your hand a little bit. Ah, I was kind of screwed either way there. Yeah, 11,600. Not bad. Oh, cool. Shouldn't be too difficult to find a working copy of Shining Force 3. Yeah, if you like, I could let you borrow my copy of Shining the Holy Ark, too. Okay. Got 2 more cartridges left at my fingertips here, which is not going to take me through for the last hour and a half. So let me go grab a couple of other cartridges. I will be right back. Okay, grabbed a couple more cartridges here to poke at. Get this back down here. But we're going to round out the initial arcade games that I grabbed first with one of my favorites from the arcade, Time Pilot. This is another one that's close to the arcade. Not the best arcade port, but it's close enough that it's fun. Unfortunately, another thing about these arcade ports is that you don't really have to worry that much about not having the inserts. Except I would say that if I had it, Spy Hunter does kind of need it. I haven't checked eBay recently. I need to pick up a copy of Spy Hunter because it's one of the few games that's compatible with the steering wheel. And I want to have as many of the steering wheel compatible games as I can. There we go. Because the steering wheel for the Colecovision is really good. It's got like this faux leather covering on the steering wheel part. There's a pedal that kind of pulls out of a little compartment on the side, and then in its place, while you're using it, you can actually slot in the second controller, and for games like Turbo, the second controller then becomes the high and low gear shifter, which is really cool. Oh, okay. This game is kind of sucking with this controller. I want to try something. Oh, this actually has pause. Cool. Hold on for a sec. I'm going to leave this going. Thank you. So yeah, this is the Colecovision Super Action Controller set. I'm trying to pull it out of the box without completely killing the box, because the box is in rough shape. Come on. I've had this out before, because I wanted to test these. Okay, there we go. So, this smells like someone's attic. So these are friggin' large controllers. Look at this shit. It's got a roller wheel on it. Ooh, I should try Zaxxon again. Maybe it would work with these. It's got a roller wheel on it, and instead of having the two buttons on the side, you've got these 4 triggers inside the handle here that you use instead. And then it's got the number pad on top, and the inserts are special. So like right now this has the Super Action Baseball insert on it because that game came with this controller set. So I want to try this. With Time Pilot. This also has a much larger, much more generous cable than the normal controllers do. Okay. Yeah, check that out. Wow, that's... Now that is a controller. Okay, so... Asterisk. Perfect. Oh, wow. So, the stick on top feels more like an arcade stick. I just wish I didn't have to rely on a squeezing motion to pull the trigger. Plus, it is very, very rigidly right-handed in that there's actually a little indent for your left thumb in this part. So, I mean, you can put it in your right hand. It just doesn't fit quite as well, but it's not painful. All right, let's try again. There we go. Okay. This doesn't have that slight rotational give that the normal controller does, that I was talking about before. But what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of using my leg to brace it a little bit, and that's helping a little bit.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Vincenzo's
Theater of the Unreal. Thank you for the host, White Stars. I appreciate it. Yeah, this, now that the newness is wearing off, this is not that great. I wish I had something like an arcade controller for this. Welcome, welcome, White Stars. I'm doing fine. I'm playing a bunch of arcade ports for the Colecovision tonight. Trying out the... whoop, gotta get that. Trying out the Super Action controller right now. So the main games that came out for this were Super Action Football and Baseball. So the controllers... Oh, this feels so much better somehow. So the 4 buttons on the bottom were, like, for baseball, it kind of chooses your pitch, for example, when you're pitching. Then there was... Oh, no. I want to get this guy. And there's also a Rocky tie-in game where you can use it, and I'm guessing that's mostly because it looks like a friggin' fist. Ooh, cool. You are really, annihilating that speed run, aren't you? Ah. It's a good thing Drex isn't one of those possessive assholes. Like, he looks at it as a good challenge, not, you know, you doing this out of spite. Well, this is about as far as I tend to get in the arcade, too. Get back here. Yeah, the bird. You know, the finger. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, it loops. I didn't realize that 1985 was as far ahead in the future as you go in this game. You know, that's really cool, and I kind of wonder if Drex has kind of lost that with Pugsy. Like, I don't remember the last time I really saw him try to focus on a new mechanic. Which, I mean, nothing against him. It's still really damn impressive how well he does at that game. But I think it would be kind of neat to see him, you know, try to advance it a little bit. What hit me? Oh well, that's probably the best I've ever done on Time Pilot. That's pretty cool. There's this weird little spinny wheel here too. I wonder what that's all about. You know what? I'm going to try this with Zaxxon. Maybe for some reason that's just what it needed. Nope. I'm definitely going to have to try to figure out what expansion it thinks it needs for this. Okay, the last game that I had on tap for tonight. Ha ha ha. Root Beer Tapper. Root Beer Tapper. Man, I grew up in the 80s. They had Budweiser on that thing and they were proud of it. I'm going to stick with this controller, though. Yep, going back to the arcade tomorrow. Beep, 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 beep. Oh yeah, that's right. This doesn't really use buttons, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. At least he doesn't, like, destroy one of the mugs at the end in this version. I mean, you go through the whole thing and... Oh, here we go. Okay. Ah, refreshing. Okay. Come on. Let me get the tip. There we go. Oh, shoot! Dang it! Curse those dancing girls! Get that tip. Nope. Oh. Phew. She wasn't interested in, Oh, now she's watching. Okay. There we go. Take it. Yay! Woohoo! That one was easy. I'm doing a lot better at this than I usually do. I think they might have made the home version a little bit easier than the arcade version. There we go. Goodness. Alright. Gotta keep an eye out. Okay, that one's the safe one. Right there. Woohoo! Oh, this is confusing. Oh, what? I never saw the organ grinder before. Hell, I'd watch that. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this is a lot better on my hands than something like Time Pilot, where you have to repeatedly tap the fire button. Here it's a little bit more precise. No! Pay attention, lady! Catch your order, damn it. Ah, again. It's those dancing girls! I blame all my woes on their milky white thighs. Look at all that sprite flicker. Okay, good. Alright. Two of them still want their soda. There we go. Just two left? Okay. Oh. Excuse me, sir. We're about to close. There we go. I always enjoyed this when I could find it in the arcade. Such an interesting concept. Sometimes it really does feel like there's nothing new under the sun when it comes to gaming. That might be kind of why retro appeals to me. Oh no! This was back when everything was new, you know? And there are still some concepts that haven't been duplicated. Yes! I guess that's why they get so angry, their blood sugar's low. Look at my monkey. You looking at my monkey? You best be looking at my monkey. Monkey lover, monkey lover. Okay. Go grab that. Oh, this isn't looking good. No! Curse you, Screen 10! Oh, look at that! I owned it that time. Oh, there we go. Okay, gotta pay attention here. Okay, that's the safe one. Oh, that was easy enough. What the hell? Why am I serving space root beer now? Uh-oh. Well, I mean, Quark started serving it at his bar in DS9. Oops, one too many. I guess aliens love dancing whatevers as well. Yeah, baby, shake those pseudopodia. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. No! Dang it! I've never been this far in the game, so the aliens kind of threw me off. It's kind of hilarious. Come on. Dang it. Okay. Man, these guys are thirsty! I guess these guys must be like caramel-based organisms or something. Get that money! There we go. Oh, that wasted the right amount of time. Whoops. Ah. I botched that one. Totally my own fault. Definitely getting the hang of it, though. No! Haha! Game over. Damn, that's the best I've ever done at Tapper, though. Holy crap. Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, I'm pretty satisfied with going on to the next game after that. So, there's one more arcade game that I have that I didn't originally grab because I completely glossed over the label. They really should. I'm kind of surprised. Like the arcade version of Tapper. I wonder if Midway is one of the licenses they're working on. But this one is actually a game that I've played on stream before, and that is Buck Rogers' Planet of Zoom. I'm not that crazy about this version of the game, but it does follow the theme of arcade ports. What? Okay, now I know I've played this. Maybe I played it on the emulator. Okay. Well, I'll have to check on that too. Because I know I've played this before on stream. This version too. Yeah, keep these in a separate pile here. Alright, well, that's okay. I've got a bunch of other games. There are a couple that... Okay, this one was highly recommended to me. It's not an arcade port. I'm kind of out of arcade ports now. But I was told that this is a game that I should play on the Coleco. Squish 'em Sam. I have not played this before. I found it, and I grabbed it because I was told I should. Let's see. Start game, select levels. Wait. Okay. So I'm guessing that I need to make sure... Whoops! Oh wow, there was actually, like, voice. Oh, I see. Okay. So I go up here... Squish him! Okay, I can't let the spiders get near my hands, which is, you know, good life lesson. Why did the screen turn blue? Oh, all of a sudden level 2. Okay. Okay, move past that gap. Haha. That's a satisfying crunch noise. Whoops. Game over. Let's try that again. Let's see here. One of the other buttons was supposed to do something. Oh well. Let's go. Okay. Gotta get the hang of that stomping motion. Whoops. Yeah. Oh. That didn't kill me. That is an extremely satisfying crunch noise. Oh, they come back. Oh! And you can't stomp them a second time. Interesting. Squish him! Haha. Uh-oh. Spiders are starting to fight back. Wow. Oh, that was an extra life. Nice. No. I just got face bricked. Oh. Money, money, money! I want a parachute with my name on it someday. Was that a cheese wheel that just got thrown at me? Ah. Whoops is correct. Or a film reel, maybe? Okay, I have to say, this is pretty fun. And the speech samples are kind of impressive. Wow. Whoa, that one almost got me. Here's the money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Interesting. Ouch! Someone just hammered me. I'm not entirely sure what the problem might be there. Because, I mean, Shining Force 3, I don't think did anything... Whoops. Uniquely technological that the other games didn't. Like, I don't think it used the memory expansion. But even then, your emulator should cover that. Maybe ping Master Welch on Twitter or something and see if he might have an idea. He has the original, so I don't know how much experience he'd have with emulating it, but he might know a little bit more about the game. Okay, that was definitely enjoyable. Let's try one of the other titles here. This is another one that was recommended to me. It's Dr. Seuss Fix Up the Mix-Up Puzzler. Oh, yeah, well, that would probably be a better place to ask. Okay, well, let's do skill level 1 to start out. Press keypad star to scramble the picture. Okay. Okay, at least this isn't one of those sliding puzzle things. I hate those. Thank you for returning my body. There we go. Well, I did it. Okay. Oh, interesting. 4 and 6 on the number pad moved it left and right. Star is not shuffling it. The other buttons aren't doing much. Usually, the pound sign will reset. That's not doing it here. Well, let's try... Nope, therefore we hate him. So let's just hit the reset button and try a higher difficulty level. Let's try skill level 3. Okay. Really? Okay, so at least this has them, like, going upside down as well. Well, I mean... I've got it in the right spot. It's not my fault that the Sneech's head is upside down. So how am I supposed to fix this? Ah, 5 button. Okay. Well, now it's fine. Now I actually got a game over. Okay. Oh, well, this is a different puzzle at least. See, there's your star-bellied Sneech. Okay. Five. There we go. Well, I mean, it's right. There we go. Oh, the star on his belly even shimmers. How wonderful. Well, it's a good thing that we don't have the two Sneeches in the same picture, or there might have been some trouble. Okay, scramble. And the 5 button, there we go. Nope, that was in the right spot. There we go, now let's just flip things around. Whoops. There we go. Yay! Okay, that's kind of cute. It's not very engaging, but kind of cute. Let's just try one more. I want to see what the highest difficulty does. Skill 5. I'm hitting skill 5. Give me skill 5. This button was working just a little while ago. Ah, screw it. Okay. Another game I was recommended. Flipper Slipper. Actually, this was something I found laying around the apartment. Apparently belonged to my ex. And she's like, nah, just keep it. I think she just likes the thought of, well, and that's asking me for an expansion module too. Okay. I think she likes the thought that she's contributing to my collection. So I'm fine with that. All right, so that won't work either. I think this is an arcade game also. Space Fury. I can't say I've played this. Oh, come on. Get in there. There we go. Yay! Colecovision presents Sega's Space Fury. Sega. Okay. One. Oh, I remember that, dude. Sir, creature for my amusement, prepare for battle. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is basically reverse asteroids. Alright. Oh, cool! Okay, I like the power-up there. It's extremely handy to have something firing out the backside. Except now I can't use it anymore. Okay, so this does a three-way shot. Dang. Warrior 1, get ready. Ah, couldn't press the button fast enough. That's a pretty explosion. It's like a lovely little death flower. There we go. Alright, now let's see what the blue weapon does. Maybe a spread out front? Yeah, basically. Ah! No! Gotcha. Alright. We're out of special weapons. What's next? Just keep this one, huh? Oh, this is using enemies from the previous waves. Come on. Almost got it. Woohoo! Ooh, that was close. I wonder if pressing one of the number pad buttons would change my weapon. I just really don't have time to figure it out. Oh, let's try it. Nope. Move. Crap. How many lives do I have left? No, no, no. Come on. Dang it. You got me! Oh! Yeah, I have no indication how much longer I have to play here. No! Oh, there we go. Our battle is completed, Warrior 1. You were an outstanding opponent. That is a creepy-ass face. Not gonna lie. And it froze on his O face, too, so that's lovely. Pretty detailed, though. Gotta hand it to him. Okay, that's enough Space Fury. I have one cartridge left to play. And I know I've been going through these a lot faster than one every half hour. But this is one I will probably stick with for a while. And that is because this last one is Jumpman Jr. Now, the Colecovision version is a little weird compared to the Commodore 64 version. I'm going to switch back to a regular controller for this. There we go. Okay. Number of players, 1. Player speed, 3. I mean, it's mostly the same game. It's a little bit different, but not by much. Ah. I didn't grab that ladder. I actually kind of like the gunshot sound in this. Okay, here's fire, fire. What? Don't mess with my perception of, space. Dang it. Guess I just need to take it a little bit more carefully on a game like this, where I'm a little outside of my usual element. Okay, he's gonna fire back up then. No? Guess not. There we go. Climb down, jump over. Oh, climb back up. Another slight difference in dimension that threw me off there. Normally you can just jump right over and get on that climbing rope. For some reason I didn't think this was in this version. Huh, okay. Gotta be a little bit careful, because there's this weird bug. I don't know if it's only in the Commodore 64 version, but the ladders can get separated, making it a little bit more challenging to get back on them. No. There we go. Okay, time for daring leaps. I gotta wait for it to come back down. Good. Go! Yeah! I have to admit, I very much enjoy playing this on with a D-pad more than this thing. Alright, here we go with Hellstones. Trick on this one is to keep moving. Oh, Again, the perspective killed me. Okay. Wonder if it actually remembers high scores. Probably not. This is way before that. Press button to enter it. Play game again. That I like. You can dive right in with the same settings. Hi, Siren. I'm worried I haven't seen a single bullet. There we go. But you're too late! I do still want to find this for the Commodore 64. Oh, that's right. Dimensions again. I mean, they have the 64 version on Antstream, so that makes me happy. But this is definitely a game that was a big part of my childhood. Alright, see you then. Rest well. Thanks for dropping in. Ah. Hi. There we go. Suppose I can do this. And let that pass by. There we go. Hi, Siren. Doo-doo-doo. Ah. Shouldn't be this low on lives so soon. Ah. I have to hold the controller in a weird way just to get a good grip on it, and my hand slipped. Almost killed me! Fortunately, it did not actually kill me. Okay, let it go up. There we go. No! I knew as soon as my finger hit the button that I jumped too early there. Only gonna get one chance at Hellstones again. No, maybe the next round I should try the Super Controller. See how that goes. No, that didn't work. Oh man, I have this level down to a science on the Commodore 64. But again, the distances are just not quite right on this version. Okay. Swap controllers. Yeah. There we go. Put that back over there. Play game again. Oh, this feels better. Although I can't really say the controls are better. I have actually completed levels on the way down after a death. And it gives it to you. Arrgh. Well, I can go this way. Yeah, this isn't working quite as well. It's being a little fidgety with the cardinal directions, which will probably get me in trouble. I mean, more than it already has. Although I do like being able to pull a trigger for jumping rather than squeezing those side buttons. Oh, you know what I should do? I should try some of the other controllers I have that have the similar DB9 connector. Like the Master System and Atari controllers, and see if one of them work. I'll do that after this round. I can grab them quickly enough. Okay. There we go. Well, they haven't split apart, so I'm guessing that bug isn't in this version. Which I'm kind of glad for. Oh, check that out! Pro frickin' strats. If I ever manage to get to the end of this game and start getting good at getting to the end of this game, I might consider speedrunning it. Part of the big problem of speedrunning is learning the game in the first place, but I know this game fairly well. So... oh, hellstones. No. No. Dang it. There we go. Get the ones off the top there. It's the most dangerous. Got an extra life, good. Yeah. But because I got that extra life, all I have to do now is go back and forth. Okay. Now on to Figure Its Revenge, which in the best cases will cost you a life or two. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Now that was a close shave. Come on, grab that one. Damn. Well, not bad. I mean, getting to Figure Its Revenge is usually where I die on the 64 version, too. Okay, let's go get some other controllers. Alright. So let's start with the Sega Control Stick for the Master System. So this is kind of an arcade-ish type of thing. It's kind of weird that the directional part is on the right instead of the left. And fortunately, I can use the star button on the other joystick to start. Okay, so it's button. What happened? Was something else up there? Okay. This already feels better. It's nice to have regular buttons to push. Not a fan of the stick, though. It feels kind of weird playing... I mean, I guess you'd call it left-handed, even though it's, you know, the right hand here. It feels like a shifter stick. So now, the fact that this works makes me think that Atari controllers might actually have a little bit of a problem. Because Atari controllers had a slightly different pinout. To the point where I actually have an adapter that makes the Master System controller work with the Atari. Man, I'm already doing loads better just because I've got a regular button to press rather than having to either pinch or pull a trigger. Come on, there we go. Okay. Let's try a favorite controller. The Atari 7800 European Edition. Oops. Guess I should have tested the jump button first. There it is. Oh hey, I can just jump right up there without using the ladder. That's kind of cool. So I kind of like... So this is working fine without the adapter. And I kind of like this better than the Master System controller. Just because it's the familiar D-pad and buttons. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think the Master System controller would do too well in this situation. So I'm going to stick with the Atari controller. And star to play again. Come on. Worked last time. Interesting. Okay. Quick, get in there. Okay. We're good. Although this controller does feel a little small in my hand. Again, it's loads better than dealing with the large disc thing with the weird squeezy buttons. Oh, you dick. Oh, and I didn't even get another one on the way down. I got robbed. Let you go past. There we go. Whoa. I would love to see a level designer for this game. Because I think, actually, I remember hearing that the designers of the game actually had a robust level creator that they used to make all the levels. And that the flexibility that that afforded them is actually why you get weird stuff like being able to kind of climb up through a platform. Oh, this is so much better. That was fun. Oh, that was a lot of fun. These platforms aren't that close together in the Commodore 64 version. The Coleco must have lower resolution to work with. At least vertical resolution. Because, like, on Hellstones, there's a platform that's slanted. None of the platforms are slanted in the Commodore 64 version. Hop the ladder, take this down, there we go. Sweet. Going into Hellstones with 3 lives. That's more like it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah. There we go. Got an extra life. Ah, and then wasted it. Not how I would have preferred to do things, but we got it done. Oops. There we go. Okay. Time to lose the game. Okay, kind of gotta go at it that way. Those are traps. Oh, crap. Oops. That was unsmart. Okay, I can probably just climb up through there. Can I get that from here? No. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I could do it from here. Look at that. Oh, that was sweet. Okay. Dang. 10-175. That's getting close to my Ant Stream top score. I think that's going to be it for the night. That was pretty fun, though. I never underestimate having the right controller for the game you're playing. These are interesting, but not comfortable in the least. Swapping it out for a simple D-pad and 2 buttons made all the difference. And fortunately, pretty much every console used the DB9 standard at the time, so they're easily interchangeable. Let's go and take a look at who we might be able to raid. While I do this, let's see here. Sure, why not? While we do this, tomorrow night, I will be streaming live from the arcade again. Hopefully they fixed their Wi-Fi issues. But there's a the line of cabinets that I played last week. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows like that. So I could do a couple of months of streaming from the arcade and not cover everything. But I'm going to be switching to a different row of cabinets for tomorrow night's stream. And I hope you will join me, because it was a lot of fun last week. It's always enjoyable going to the arcade. And it's kind of a unique thing. you don't really see people streaming from live arcades very often, so I'm always happy to do unique things on my channel. So we are going to raid Purse tonight. He is playing the OG Legend of Zelda. And that sounds like fun. So thank you all for dropping by tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you tomorrow night. In the meantime, enjoy Purse.